Hi, so I have four piles to choose from today. The first pile will be this picture right here with the stomach and the pink shirt. The second pile will be the big belly and the ultrasound. The third pile will be this picture of the woman holding her stomach taking a selfie. And then the fourth pile will be this two couple right here laying in the bed. So use your intuition and I'll see you at your reading. Hey pile one, so if you chose the first picture, this will be how they'll treat you during your pregnancy, what to expect. I'm not taking any reversals. I don't even really read reversals. Oh, piles one. Here's some truth on pregnancy. The Tower. I feel like, first of all, the pregnancy is going to be very unexpected between the two of you. Like, this would be something that just shocks you both. Like, your pregnancy is gonna come at a time where you guys least expect it. You guys will be having like sex unprotected, or you guys might even be having sex while you're on birth control, or with like, it's just gonna happen where you guys are like, it's not gonna be a planned pregnancy for this pile. With the Tower card coming out, because it's all about sudden changes. I feel like this pregnancy is really going to shake up and change your lifestyle, their lifestyle. It's going to change how you guys do daily things, your routine. Like, this baby is going to change your whole routine. The both of you guys' routine is going to be a little hard because this might be both of you guys' first pregnancy. If not, it's their first baby if you already have a child. And it's going to shake up their routine. It's going to be very unexpected for them. Like, they're going to just be very like, I feel like the masculine in this pile, like how they'll treat you during your pregnancy and how they'll treat you after the baby comes, is like they'll be very like anxious, nervous. They're going to wonder what they should buy the baby before the baby even comes. They're just going to be hella nervous with the Tower card, but hella excited is what I'm getting to. Like, this Tower card is also giving me excitement. They're going to be excited for the baby to come. You're going to see how excited they are. They're going to be buying the baby. Like, they're going to have like a whole baby room for this pause, what I'm getting. Like, they're going to like put together a baby room. Or for something you're not knowing is that they're already putting a baby room together, or they're manifesting a baby room. Like, they're thinking about getting really serious with you for this pile. They want to get really serious with you. So during your pregnancy, I feel like they're going to take your pregnancy very serious. They're going to make every ultrasound. They're going to make every appointment. They're probably even going to set up your appointments because you might slack a little bit with your ultrasounds and your appointments. You might forget about your appointments, and this masculine will kind of like remind you about your appointments, will check up on you, make sure you set alarms for your appointments, because I feel like with the Tower card, your emotions are going to be a little anxious too. Like, this pregnancy is gonna might even make your blood pressure higher too with the Tower card. You might get like high blood pressure during your pregnancy. You might have a high risk pregnancy with the Tower card, and that's gonna be unexpected. Something unexpected is just gonna happen with this pregnancy, whether you're gonna end up having twins or just stuff is just gonna happen where it's gonna keep shocking the both of you. You guys might even have like a deal where you guys not gonna know the sex of the baby until the baby shower comes, so both of you guys won't even know. You guys are gonna get surprised about the outcome, because I feel like you might want a girl, they're gonna want a boy or something like that. You guys might get both, or something's just gonna happen where you guys are gonna get excited but shocked. But like, I don't know, but how they'll treat you is like very like, they'll treat this pregnancy like very important. They're not gonna play about the pregnancy. They're not gonna, like, I feel like this person might be a little bit too serious for you, or they might be a little too strict on you while you're pregnant. This person might take you to get like vitamins, antibiotics. Like, they're gonna make sure you're taken care of by their doctor, or whatever the doctor they go to. Like, they're gonna want you to like be healthy. They're not gonna want, especially if you have, I feel like this probably might, if you have a high risk pregnancy, this is why they're acting like so extreme with the Tower card, because they're gonna be acting really extreme. Like, it's probably going to stress you out how serious they take your pregnancy, or how like this person is going to be anxious that like something might happen to you or the baby. I feel like this person just is going to be walking on eggshells because they don't want anything to happen to you or their baby. Like they're going to be very overprotective during your pregnancy. That's how they're going to treat you. And you're going to feel how strong their emotions are for you with this Tower card. Like you're going to see how much feelings they have for you and the baby, how strong of emotions that they have for you and the baby. Like you're going to see how like extreme their feelings can get, if that makes sense. You're going to see how like moody they can get or extreme they can get over you. Like they have a lot of powerful emotions for you. Then we have the Four of yeah, like I said, they're already probably preparing a baby room, or they're imagining a baby room in their third eye when you guys are done having sex, or yeah, after you guys are intimate, they think of a baby room. They think of like what will happen if you did get pregnant unexpectedly. And this is kind of like manifesting your next pregnancy or your first pregnancy with them, if you have a child, if you don't have a child. But they definitely you're gonna feel very comfortable. They're gonna celebrate this pregnancy. Like they're gonna celebrate you being pregnant every step of the way. Every trimester is what I'm getting. They're going to celebrate it with you. How big you get, they're going to celebrate that. They're going to always want to take you out, or they're just going to want you to be very comfortable during your pregnancy. So like how they would make you feel and how they would treat you is like very comforting, very warm, very secure. You would feel very secure. Like maybe you are used to like unstable environments with the Tower card, unstable relationships, toxic relationships. But I feel like they're going to make you feel, this is going to be very uncomfortable for you, because they're going to make you feel, you're going to go from the Tower card to the Four of Wands, like in your relationship with them. Yeah. Or what I'm thinking, how they treat you during your pregnancy. It's going to, like the whole relationship's going to do like a 360, because it's like you guys are going to go from you guys are going to have like a routine maybe, or you guys are going to go from not really knowing what's going on in the connection to you being pregnant, and then you guys both wanting something stable, and both wanting like a committed relationship, both wanting to be faithful, both wanting to be respectful, committed. This is how they would treat you, and this is how you would, I feel like it's going to be like a mirror effect. So maybe this is like friends with benefits right now, or you guys are just having a lot, like amazing sex with the Tower card. Like you guys have a lot of chemistry when it comes to having sex. And like this baby's just gonna make something, it's gonna make something between you guys firm and like stable and like very comforting. Like you guys are both gonna understand, or you guys are both gonna feel mutual about taking this relationship further. With the especially with the Four of Wands, like you guys might even get married. This person's gonna want to marry you before you start showing, is what I'm getting. So like if you tell them you're pregnant, they're going to want to marry you like the first month, the second month before you even show. Or they're just going to want to marry you after the baby comes. Like you guys are going to figure out that you guys actually want to be a family. It's going to feel like, if you've always wanted a family and you never really had like a healthy environment, you probably had like a toxic family. This is for people that grew up with a toxic family. This person's going to treat you or give you like the family that you've always wanted. But this might be something you're not used to, and it's going to make you very uncomfortable, and you're going to feel like you're living like a fairy tale. This person's going to give you a big baby shower. And you might even cry with the Tower card. You might get very overly emotional because they're going to throw you like a big baby shower. And like all their friends and family is going to come if your friends and family aren't be able to show up. I don't know if you moved to their hometown, or your family's just unsupportive about the pregnancy with them or something. I don't know. Maybe you just have a small family and they have a big family, so your small family will still come and feel very welcome by their big family. It's something like that. Or they have a small family, you have a big family. But I feel like during your pregnancy, their family is going to treat you like family. Like you're going to be very well respected, valued with this Four of Wands energy. I feel like you guys are going to go from arguing. I don't think you guys argue, but it's going to make the pregnancy is going to help you guys see eye to eye, and you guys are going to fall in love even more with the Tower card and the Four of Wands. Like your emotions are going to grow for each other a lot during the pregnancy. Well, at least for this masculine, their feelings gonna grow for you. Like, they're gonna have like strong emotions for you during your pregnancy, after your pregnancy. So how are they gonna treat you during your pregnancy? One of you is going to be very uncomfortable. I'm thinking it's your energy where it's like too overwhelming of like this person. Okay, so during your pregnancy, this person is going to be wanting to celebrate your pregnancy, right? They're going to be telling all their friends. They're going to be, like I said, they're going to be really excited with the Tower card. They're going to be hella excited about you being pregnant. They're going to want to get a baby room. They're going to want to buy a house. They're going to want to take care of you. They want to do, this person is going to be wanting to move so fast with the Tower card. And with the Hermit card, I'm feeling like you're going to like kind of like stray away. With this Hermit card, you're going to be shy. You probably are the shy type. So all this is going to be overwhelming. And I feel like you just want to relax, lay down. Your feet are probably going to swell a lot during the pregnancy. They're probably going to rub your feet a lot. Or this person's just hella excited and you're just like, it's just too much for you. Or you're just going to feel very overwhelmed and you're going to want to be by yourself. Or maybe like they're going to buy a big house or a house and they're going to be working all the time during your pregnancy. And you're going to feel alone, very alone with the Hermit card. You're going to feel a little bit isolated because you're always in the house and they're always working to take care of you and the baby. So you're going to feel a little like alone, but you know that I don't know, you're going to feel alone though with the Hermit card. Like this person might make you feel a little bit alone. Other than a celebration and the excited part and the booking your appointments and always showing up for you during the appointments. But other than that, I feel like this masculine is very like grounded and very like in this King of Pentacles energy for you and the baby, like for you and the pregnancy, to want to take care of you and provide for you and make sure that you're healthy. That's like the number one thing for this masculine. They're going to want to make sure that you're healthy. So like you're going to be like feeling alone because they're trying to like make all this money for you. I feel like they do make a lot of money, or they make some type of money to like maintain a house or maintain your comfort. They just want you to be comfortable. So like they're sacrificing a lot of time. They're sacrificing a lot for you and the family that they want to have with you. Like this is how you're going to feel alone, kind of. But they're going to apologize to you all the time, or they're going to make sure, yeah, with the Page of Cups, they're going to kind of like apologize to you all the time, or make sure that you understand why you have to be alone. Or, yeah, I think you're going to like express to this masculine you feel alone sometimes, or most of the time when they're away, whether they travel for work or it's something like that. But when they're with you, I feel like they're just like going to respect you and value you and love you and adore you and fall more in love with you. But I feel like it's gonna hurt them to know that you feel so alone with the baby or during the pregnancy, because they're always working all the time. But I feel like they're always gonna come. I feel like this person's gonna miss you a lot too with the Hermit card. But for some of you, if it's vice versa, if the masculine kind of, but I think it's your energy for sure. Because this masculine is like, what I'm getting is that they're really, really excited and they're going to want to move forward and they're going to want to make this official. They're going to want to get married, especially with the Four of Wands. You want the same thing. You want the same thing too. But I think it's just because you're pregnant that it's just very overwhelming and it's just moving so fast for you with the Tower card, like everything. Especially if you came from like, you never really had a family and this is like your first family and you're becoming a mother for the first time. Even if, yeah, you're becoming a mother for the first time. Or you're just having like, and for this part, I think it's going to be unexpected pregnancy as well. So that's even more, you know, overwhelming. Like everything is just going to be very overwhelming for you. So this person might know that you need time alone, but they're going to miss you a lot with the Page of Cups. I feel like they're going to even give you gifts or stop by or open. I feel like you're going to want to be in the room a lot, wrapped up in a blanket. You might find out you're pregnant very soon for some of you, but for some of you during the summer. You might have a summer baby, a Gemini baby, a Cancer baby, like a summer baby. Like the birth might take place during the summer. You might conceive, I don't know, soon for this pile. but they're gonna want to give you your space only because you want to have your space. They're gonna do basically like you're gonna be very secure in this pile. Like how they're gonna treat you, you're never like, they're always gonna provide for you financially in this pile, because they are coming up as the Page of Cups, but it's only because they're so practical and they know that you have needs and wants, and so does a baby. So like their love, how their love would kind of come out for you, they will still cuddle you and like celebrate all your trimesters and all that stuff, but it will be like money wise. Like they'll throw parties for you, they'll buy you like gifts, or like they'll like gift you with the house or a garden or something like that, something financial for this pile. Like they're very much a provider for you, pile 1. They're gonna find you very beautiful, very sexually attractive with the Tower card while you're pregnant. They're gonna find you very, very beautiful during your pregnancy for this pile. They're definitely gonna be a new father for Page of Cups coming up. This is gonna be their first child. Even if it's, for some of you, you already have a child. For some of you, you don't have a child yet, but this is definitely their first child, the Page of Cups coming out. And you guys definitely might have a baby boy that's a Cancer, because it's Page of Cups. Or they might have like your baby might have like a water moon or something like that. But I think for majority of you guys, for pile 1, you're gonna have a baby boy, or you guys are gonna be manifesting a baby boy, and then you guys are gonna get a surprise with the Tower card during your baby shower. That's gonna shock both of you guys' family or something like that. But you guys are gonna be, I don't know, this person is never gonna let you, I don't know, they're gonna keep you secure though. You might, because they don't want you to fall. You might have postpartum depression in this pile with the Hermit card, or like depression during your pregnancy, or just like very, very sad emotions during your pregnancy. And with the Page of Cups, they're gonna come and uplift you and cheer you up and bring you tea and just bring you, this person's gonna bring you whatever you want to make you happy, or just bring you certain like slippers, anything you want, just because they can see that you're sad with the Hermit card. Or this pregnancy is just making you a little sad. But you are going to feel excited. It's just you have all these hormones with the Tower card. Like this pregnancy is going to bring you so many hormones. You're probably going to just cry in front of this masculine, or just break out into tears and run into the room because your body's changing, or your body did change after the pregnancy. I don't know. It's like you're just going to be overwhelmed, and they're going to want to like, even they're overwhelmed too, but with the Page of Cups, they're gonna suck all that in just to be there for you. So it's like, I feel like there's gonna be times where this masculine is gonna be so excited and so anxious that they're gonna want to throw up, or you're gonna throw up a lot. They're gonna take care of you with the Page of Cups, but I feel like this masculine is gonna want to throw up at your birthing. Like they're gonna be so like anxious, have a lot of anxiety, the both of you guys. But you guys are overall going to be very good parents, very stable parents. Even if you don't decide not to work, this person's still going to make enough to provide for everybody in the household. So that's what I have for you, pile 1. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, so if you chose the ultrasound picture, this will be how they'll treat you during your pregnancy, pile 2, what to expect. The Ace of Wands wants to come out so bad. So they're going to be very sexually attracted to you a lot. Like I just feel so much sexual energy, built up energy. They're going to be very turned on by you during your pregnancy. There's always a pile like that where the masculine is just very like worked up and like so attracted to their woman when they're pregnant. You might be very horny for them too during your pregnancy. Like you guys are still gonna continue to have sex in this pile. Definitely, yeah. That just popped out, so we're gonna keep it. Because I'm feeling like a lot of sexual energy for this pile. Yeah, you guys are gonna be like, for this pal, you guys are gonna be making a lot of love to conceive this child, or just a lot of sex. Like, I don't even think you guys are gonna be fucking a lot, like having rough sex, drunk sex, after the club sex, intimate, passionate kissing, a lot of spit. You guys might be like to spit it, like this masculine might like to spit in your mouth, bite on your lips. Just get very, this person is so into pal 2. Like, whoever you're thinking about, whoever's gonna get you pregnant, whoever, however, this baby's probably like manifesting right now, like brewing in your sacral chakra, in their sacral chakra. Like, this baby is like, and I think in the picture, like the baby's face was kind of showing in the ultrasound, so I'm feeling like this baby's gonna come out with this masculine's features, a lot of this masculine's features, the both of you guys features. I feel like it might be a mixture. The child might come out looking like the both of you guys, like a perfect mixture. Like, you're gonna have the most beautifulest baby is what I'm getting, like, because of how much you guys love each other, like how much you guys love each other in a desired way, a sexual way, an intimate way, a love way, a compassionate way. Like, you guys are so compassionate. Like, you guys are passionate, but you guys are also like, I don't know, it's like something about you guys that is like, so like, I'm getting like really hot. I don't like, my temperature is rising while I'm just talking about all this. So you guys like, probably like your heart starts to beat really fast, or this masculine's heart beats really fast, or this masculine can keep going when it comes to sex with you. It's because you guys project so much energy when it comes to like you guys like uniting. So how this masculine's gonna treat you when you're pregnant, very like, they're gonna love your freaking body when you're pregnant. Like, every step of the way, they're gonna love your body. They're gonna want to rub your belly all the time. They're gonna lay on your belly. They're gonna want to kiss your belly. They're gonna like massage your belly. I feel like this masculine might even feel like they're gonna be all up on you all the time, to the point where when your baby starts to kick, they'll feel the first kick as well. So like, the both of you will probably get really excited about that. You guys will cry about it. You guys will like jump up about it, or you'll run into this masculine as soon as the baby starts kicking, and this masculine will be so excited to feel the baby kicking. Like, they're probably gonna like, yeah, I think the masculine is probably gonna cry, and then you'll start crying because you guys are feeling the baby kick for the first time. And then ever since you show them like the baby kicking for the first time, they're gonna always want to feel the baby moving in your stomach, or they're gonna like look at your stomach and want to see like your, like the imprint of the baby's like leg or hand or whatever just moving across your stomach. Like, they're gonna be very like fantasized about the baby being inside your stomach and inside your body. Like, they're very like, I don't know, they're just very like fascinated with a whole human being being inside their woman's body. Like, I don't know. And it's like, while they're making love to you, I feel like they'll also like hold your stomach or be very gentle. Like, this person's not gonna want to stop making love to you while you're pregnant. I don't care how big you are. They're not gonna be unattracted to you, and they're not gonna, I feel like they might ask the doctor like, does this hurt if I do this or that? Like, they'll want to protect you on the baby. They wouldn't want to harm the baby, but they'll like still want to get like a nut off on you because they're so attracted to you. They don't want anybody else. They're not going to want to cheat or look at younger girls or girls that are, you know, not pregnant. They're going to be so into you. I feel like this is a very mature masculine, to where it's like, I don't know, you guys could be young parents as well. With the Queen of Wands, it's like, you might even get pregnant and you guys are single. Like, the both of you guys you might get pregnant and then you're still going to want to be single. With the Queen of Wands energy, this is a very independent woman. So even though you are interested in this masculine, you love this masculine, you adore this masculine, you find this masculine sexy as well. Like, you can't keep your hands off this masculine. It's very great, passionate sex, and you find out you're pregnant, you're still going to want your independence, I'm feeling like, and you're still going to want to be single, and this masculine's not going to want to take that away from you. So you guys might even co-parent, but not because you guys don't want to be together. You guys are going to want to be together. You guys are going to want to be a couple, but it's like both of you guys love the independence. So I'm feeling like for this pile, they're going to treat you, they're not going to want to take your independence away from you during your pregnancy, if that makes sense. Like, they find you sexy standing in your independence. They know you want to be single, or you can be single, or you wouldn't mind being a single mother and like date. I don't know, it's like you'll even be a single mother and kind of date. I don't know, it's like giving me like you'll have their baby, you'll still be attracted to them, but you still want to date, because you guys might find out unexpectedly as well, or this baby might come when you guys are just having passionate like fuck sessions. but you're gonna want to keep the baby though. You're gonna want to be a mother. You'll probably be like a hot mom is what I'm getting, a sexy mom. So like you'll still get attention walking around with your baby like at 4 years old, or you know what I mean, like you'll still like you'll be in the grocery store with your like newborn baby, but you'll be that hot mom like that guys are still trying to talk to, even though you're with your baby daddy and your baby, like you look like a family walking around and stuff, but masculines will still think you're hot. They can't stop looking at you. This masculine even finds you hot. Maybe you're non-committal and this is why you want to co-parent, even though you love this masculine and you're into this masculine. You could be like a commitment phobe for this pal, but like during your pregnancy and after your pregnancy, right after you pop the baby, they're going to want to keep having sex with you. A lot of other men are going to want to keep having sex with you if you have like other options. I think you're just going to have like an open relationship with this masculine, but you're going to carry their baby for 9 months or something like that. And I feel like other guys are even going to want to get you pregnant after you have this masculine baby. It might be like I'm guessing like the 5 of Wands, where it might be a bunch of guys wanting to get you pregnant. Like a family feud is what I'm hearing over you. Like after you have this masculine baby, other options that you have, maybe you're going to feel a little jealous. They're going to feel a little jealous during the pregnancy. But I feel like this is your favorite masculine maybe, and this is why you're like thinking of them. You guys like make a lot of love. This person probably is a very good kisser. Like you guys like could be both of you guys find each other irresistible, and this person's going to find you irresistible during your pregnancy. They love during your pregnancy, I feel like they're just going to love the way you smell down there, because you guys are going to keep having sex. So when you're pregnant, they're going to love how you smell down there. They're probably going to go down on you a lot. They're probably going to want to examine down there a lot because you're pregnant, or they're just like I said, they have like this fetish or fantasy, or they just love the fact that you have their baby inside of your stomach. Or you could be like their dream girl with the Queen of Wands and the Star card coming out. You could just be like their fantasy girl and they can't believe that they got you pregnant. Like they're going to be in all over you. They're going to be drooling over you. They're going to be like, their tongue is going to be like down to the floor over you. They're going to miss you a lot too. Like, so say you guys want to be independent. You want to be independent. You guys are both agreeing to be single. Even though I feel like this masculine is not going to want to be single though. They're going to want to like be in a relationship with you, but you're going to kind of like, you kind of want to take it slow, even though you're pregnant, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of different, but I feel like during the pregnancy though, they're going to miss you a lot. They're going to want to be around you a lot. But I feel like you're the Queen of Wands, so you might even still be working while you're pregnant. You might still, chase a bag while you're pregnant. It won't stop your money. Guys will still sexualize you while you're pregnant though. Or you might even find yourself sexy while you're pregnant. But I know this masculine, your baby daddy's going to sexualize you a lot. I don't know. You might sexualize yourself while you're pregnant. I don't know. It's like it's just not going to stop the sex with you with the Queen of Wands at all. Like I think you're going to get even more horny while you're pregnant. This masculine is going to miss you a lot though. I feel like if you still want to live in your own house while you're pregnant with this masculine seed, they're going to want to stalk you and pull up to your house. I feel like not in a bad way. Like they'll kind of stalk you like as in like, oh, I buy groceries for you. Oh, or I got your favorite snack for you, and they'll knock on your door, or they'll call you and be like, I'm outside. Or how they'll sneak it in to see you. They'll be like, oh, I'm at the grocery store. Do you want anything? This is how they're like kind of stalk you and sneak up on you. And then you'll be like, yeah, I want this and that and that. And they'll grab it for you and come through just because they miss you and just want to cuddle up on you, want to have sex with you, want to kiss your belly. I feel like this person is going to want to convince you, though, to be in a relationship with them, and you're going to fall for it, or you're going to, yeah. But I feel like you guys are going to have a beautiful co-parenting relationship if that's what you want. They're going to give you whatever you want, whatever you desire. I feel like you're just a queen in their eyes. You're really sexy. They're going to find you very sexy, and they're going to sexualize you a lot while you're pregnant. I think it's because you want it. It's like you're going to be very sexual. You're going to be very like, both like Queen of Wands coming out, you're going to be all in your sacral chakra. You're going to be, this pregnancy is also going to make you very creative. You're going to do like a lot of creative things. Even if you don't paint or sketch or this baby's going to change your perspective while you're pregnant on like art. You're probably going to want to go to like an art gallery. They're going to take you to an art gallery. This person just admires you. I feel like this person has like a fanboy crush on you. Like this is like a crush. Whoever you're thinking about, they are crushing on you. You're crushing back. You find them very sexually attractive as well. With the chariot, they could have water in their chart, or they're a water sign. You could have a lot of air in your chart, a lot of fire, or you just have a lot of, you guys have a fiery connection. You really like how this masculine's hair looks, how their body looks, how their smile looks. They like everything about you physically as well, especially with the Queen of Wands. They find you physically, like they don't want anybody else. They don't desire anybody else. They'll probably want a few kids, not just one. You do something to their soul, the Star card, where they just can't get enough of you. Whatever you like, whatever you're doing to them, whether it's like a lot of eye contact, a lot of honesty, a lot of sex, a lot of passionate sex, whatever you do is just so, it makes this masculine feel so vulnerable about you, and they'll do anything for you during your pregnancy, after your pregnancy. They don't want to scare you away, but at the same time, they want you to be theirs, all theirs. This is probably why they're going to get you knocked up. Let me have the moon card. So yeah, they have, I feel like this baby is going to stir up a lot of emotions inside of them. A lot of their subconscious, a lot of their past memories when they were kids. The same thing for you. I feel like this baby is going to be a blessing. They're going to see this baby as a blessing. They're going to see you as a blessing during your pregnancy. You remind them of like their mother, or if they never had a mother, or if their mother, okay, so they could have a mother that acts just like you did, and this Queen of Wands energy, very independent, very, you know, emotional. I won't say you're emotionally unavailable, but you don't take your emotions too serious. You're very playful with your emotions. I feel like their mother probably was emotionally unavailable, however it was, or their mother was like a water sign, a fire sign, but it's like you just give them this like this independent vibe that they either never had before, or they've always been attracted to that type of energy where you could easily be a single mother if you wanted to, or you do want to be a single mother and they know this. You have options. And they find this actually like intriguing as well. I feel like they're going to be very territorial about you though. I will say that, but yeah, they're going to be very territorial about you, especially while you're pregnant. So like he might be in this King of Wands energy where it matches yours, but like from a distance is like, I don't know why I'm picturing like you just being like a, you know, in this Queen of Wands energy, you get a lot of attention, but they're like secretly stalking you, or like watching you, making sure nobody harms you or nobody takes advantage of you. Like they're very territorial. I feel like they'll fuck somebody up for you, over you and this child. But I feel like you guys are gonna have a very beautiful, understanding, unconditional, loving, like parenting environment, or home environment, because you guys aren't codependent, you know what I mean? Like you guys are both equally independent. But this person doesn't want to be independent anymore. They definitely want a relationship, but I feel like it's going to move kind of slow because you still are chasing your dreams, or you're very you're very goal oriented. You have a lot of things that you want to succeed in your career life. And with the moon card, I feel like you're going to be like a very like emotional, deep mother. And they're going to find this very sexy. Or you're going to go very deep into your emotions. The both of you are going to go very deep into your emotions. And you guys are going to have like another spiritual awakening with this pregnancy. Like during your pregnancy, this masculine is going to go through a spiritual awakening. Or they're going to realize a lot about themselves spiritually, the both of you guys. So this definitely is probably like your spirit baby. Both of you guys are going to have like a divine baby soon. So that's what I have for you, Pile 2. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, Pile 3. So if you chose the picture where the woman is pregnant and she's by herself in a dress, this will be how your person will treat you while you're pregnant. I'm really not gonna read reversals right now. I'm gonna cut alright. How this person treat pile 3? How this person treat pile 3? How this person treat pile 3? Ace of Wands. Very territorial. Very, very, very territorial. They're gonna have like a lot of testosterone for you. They're gonna feel very possessive about you. They're gonna feel very like demanding about like for you, your body. They're gonna feel demanding. They're gonna feel in control over you. Like they want control over you, or they need some type of control for them to feel comfortable, for them to feel manly. I feel like during your pregnancy, they're gonna feel manly, or it's gonna make the man up. Or they're becoming a man, and this is when they're gonna get you pregnant, or they feel like a man. They already, I don't know, something with them welcoming manhood. Maybe you guys are like in your early 20s, late 20s. It doesn't matter, but it's like the baby's gonna make them like man up or realize that they need to become a man. They're gonna want to be a man for you. They're gonna want to man up for you. They're gonna want, all this is gonna be very like exciting to them, but also like they're gonna be very territorial about you and possessive. Maybe even obsessive about you and obsessed over you. They are probably already obsessed over you, or they have some type of obsession, or they have some type of OCD. So like how they would treat you is like very like possessive, very obsessed over the pregnancy and you being pregnant. I feel like this person would want to like have you take professional photos. I think there's been like a pile like this before where the masculine will want you to take professional photos, post it on your Instagram, get like maternity photos done for you, or they're gonna really be obsessed with like, if you guys are like, if you end up breaking it off with this masculine because they won't man up or something like that, you guys might end up being young parents. So like you guys might argue or be on and off before you end up getting pregnant, or during the pregnancy even, because they feel very like obligated to your energy, to where you might break it off because they're just doing too much. They're being too aggressive. They're being too controlling. So like you might block them, and then they might still look at your social media, and you might post like maternity photos of you being pregnant, and they're gonna like go crazy over this. They're gonna want to contact you. They're gonna be blowing up your phone with blocked calls. They're gonna be wanting to contact you, but it's just too overwhelming for you while you're pregnant. They're stressing you out while you're pregnant. You're crying. You're probably gonna cry a lot while you're pregnant because they just want to control you. They want to like be near you all the time. It's like they're suffocating you almost. It's like they need to like, I don't know, this person just feels like very demanding in this pile. Like they're very controlling, very demanding. They feel very obligated over you and over the baby. It's like you're their possession, you're their item. It's like they want ownership over you, and that's what it is in this pile. Like during your pregnancy, or when you find out you're pregnant, they want ownership over you, and that's it. That's their love. That's the love that they're gonna give you. This is the love it's the only love they've ever known, probably, is like ownership over over a woman. So they're probably like very traditional. They're gonna want to move quite fast with the Ace of Wands. Like they're gonna want like you to be their wife, maybe, or as soon as you become their wife and you're pregnant, this is when you're gonna kind of block it off. Or I'm getting, you might even run away from home, or you might go to your parents' house or like your family member's house, or you might like move out suddenly while you're pregnant because they're just doing too much. Or yeah, it's like they want a tracker. Like this person might even be the type to put a tracker on your fucking car when you're pregnant, and you're gonna find out you have a fucking tracker in your car, and that will be like the last straw. Like this type of person where they put a tracker in your car and then be like, oh, so where did you go out today? And you could just leave out one little detail, and they'll be like, oh, but you were on Jamerson Road for like 30-45 minutes, you didn't leave, and then you'll be like, what the fuck, how did you even know that? Like, this person is heavily like controlling like that. Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I know sometimes I'm like funny and stuff like that, like, but I feel like this person probably does like would do this shit. Like, guys would do this. Like, it's like real life stories. Like, you guys, it's real life stories about people who are like this obsessive over someone. Like, I feel like this person would go, like, this person would probably get violent over you during your pregnancy. Even if it's like, it doesn't even have to be that serious, but this person would just take it so serious that even if a guy like helps you to your seat or does anything, this person would probably get violent or just be like, why the fuck you touching her like that? I feel like this masculine will even get drunk, and like this person has probably like a drinking problem or some type of substance problem. I feel like drinking for this pile, like while you're pregnant, they might drink a lot more, or you'll find out how much they actually do drink, and it's kind of going to disturb you. Or you might, yeah, like they might go out with you in public and have been drinking too much, and a guy might just say something to you and they just like mean mugging this guy, or be like, don't even like, I don't know, they're just gonna show out and you're just gonna have enough of it. Like you want to, I feel like for you, you're gonna want to calm like pregnancy. 3 of Cups. So this person might even have tendencies to cheat while you're pregnant. With the 3 of Cups, definitely. Or you were the person they were cheating with, and they got you pregnant. So now that you're pregnant, they're cheating again on you. So it's like this person just has tendencies to cheat when they're drinking or when they're drunk. So it's like, I don't know if they have a girlfriend now and like you're like the sneaky link and you have no idea that you're actually like the third party. And then they're going to end up wanting to be obsessive over you because of the sex is so good. I feel like this person just got obsessed with the sex you were having with them. And then you end up getting pregnant and you thought this person was going to kind of man up, or just like stop being so aggressive or controlling, or stop partying so much, or stop drinking like they're partying. They're probably not even like partying. It's just they like to drink when they go out. Anywhere they go out, they drink. Even if they just go out to dinner with the boys, they're drinking. And then they come back home and they're all drunk all over you while you're pregnant. And you're just going to be like, I feel like at first you're going to be like, you're going to tell them about their actions the next morning. Like, oh, I didn't like that you drank so much, so don't drink anymore during my pregnancy. It makes me very uncomfortable. It doesn't make me feel safe. Then they're going to, I feel like it's just like alcoholism. They might be addicted in this pile. And then they're just not going to be able to stop. And then you're going to go to your parents' homes or your friend's house or something like that. I feel like this person might end up even cheating to make you jealous during your pregnancy. I don't know why, but I feel like it's just because you want space, or because you keep going to your friend's house and they think you're with another guy. I don't know why they would think that though, because you're clearly pregnant. Or maybe they feel like you don't even want to be pregnant because you like kind of like turn them. It's like you're going to be very turned off to them, but you're still going to love them or something like that. Or this person's still going to like, I feel like this person might be a little bit too rough, and then you just end up telling them that you're pregnant. You might not even feel comfortable to tell this person you're pregnant because it was your third party. You don't want to break up a happy home because you could be the third party. Or this was just a fun time. Maybe you guys were having threesomes and you got pregnant. Like, you guys like to have threesomes and like the threesomes kind of stopped. I don't know. It's just something where a lot of cheating, a lot of lies, a lot of sex, a lot of obsession, a lot of like alcohol, could be even drugs. But I'm feeling like this for this pile is like alcohol. You could have loved alcohol too or something. And I feel like this person is gonna taunt you, and like I feel like they're gonna beg you to keep the baby, and then when you keep the baby, you're gonna have like attitude all the time. So it's like you might even have like another masculine though that cares for you, like a masculine friend, and it's just a friend, and they're gonna go out and cheat because they think you're cheating with your friend or something, and they have like a tracker in your freaking car, and you're at your male friend's house, you're clearly pregnant, but they want to go cheat because they got drunk as fuck. And I feel like the girl that they had sex with, the girl they had sex with, it wasn't even all that. And they're going to come back crying to you, looking stupid. I don't know why I'm hearing like the Umbrella song. Not the Umbrella song. What's that song by Rihanna where it's like, I'm going to put the channel song. The song where it's like, oh, round of applause. I think that's what it's called. Like, you're just gonna be like, it'll get away from me, but you're like pregnant. Or for this part, you might not even, for some of you, you might not even keep the baby. Because they're gonna act out, they're gonna act crazy over you like the first month. And then you're gonna be like, oh, hell no. And you might not even keep the baby. It's just gonna be too much for you. But then for some of you, you're gonna keep the baby. But you, because you probably like the obsession, the obsessive, toxic vibe that they give you. Because it's very passionate. It's very passionate to you. So you might end up keeping the baby. And this person, you like their aggressiveness for this pal. Yeah, this could have started off as like a third party or like a little, it wasn't supposed to be serious or something. Or they didn't, I don't know, something. With the 5 of Swords. Or this person could just be a manipulator to get their way, or they lie a lot, or they put trackers in your car, or like somewhere where like fucking tracker on your fucking phone, somewhere they could just keep in. This person's just obsessed with you, period. Like maybe you're just a fun girl, or you were a fun girl, you like to have fun, and they wanted to get you pregnant, or you just got pregnant on accident, and you guys, I don't know, you guys got more passionate about each other during, you guys are gonna get more passionate about each other during the pregnancy. This person's gonna pop up on you a lot. They're gonna feel obligated to pop up on you a lot. They're gonna scare the shit out of you when they pop up on you. Cause some of you, they might pop up drunk as fuck, high as fuck, drunk and high, and they're gonna scare the fuck out of you or embarrass you in front of your friends. For some of you, this person probably, I don't know, it's probably, this person, the only time they would cheat is if they want you to find out on purpose because they're so fucking insecure. You probably are a beautiful feminine and they don't even care for the third parties. But for some of you, they're not gonna cheat, but it's like they're gonna make you feel like they're cheating, or it's just something where they feel like you're cheating all the time. And then with the Lovers card, I feel like they're very passionate about you though. You guys are both very passionate about each other to where it turns toxic. And I don't feel like this masculine means for it to feel like get toxic, but it just, their love for you turns toxic because they just get so fucking passionate about you they can't control it. And I feel like you kind of like this. It's kind of like animalistic, but it's like at the same time it's like, I don't know, you guys could probably be on and off a lot, but a lot of fighting probably in this pile too, a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of arguments, not really seeing eye to eye. Maybe you guys were brought up different, or you guys are from different cultures, backgrounds, religions. It's something. A lot of 5 of Wands energy in this pile where it's like you might even co-parent with this masculine, but you guys still end up like, for this pile, you guys might even end up not being together, but having this child, but then like you guys might end up like fucking on the low as well. When you're supposed to just be co-parenting, when you're supposed to be just dropping off the baby off, or they're supposed to be just dropping the baby off with you, they're gonna end up like, you guys are still gonna end up fucking, and it's gonna turn into another third party, and you guys are like end up cheating on your significant others with your baby daddy, baby mama, or I don't know, it's a lot of like drama in this pile. So, but they're gonna just, you're gonna post a lot of like pictures on Instagram. I feel like you're gonna meet this person through Instagram, or they're just gonna like your physical attraction first. They're gonna be drawn to your physical attraction. You guys are gonna have a like very sexual based attraction first with the Ace of Wands, and then it's gonna turn very like lovey-dovey, but it's gonna be like a toxic lovey-dovey. It's gonna be like a controlling lovey-dovey where they need control, they need like, it's like they almost want to be like your master, or like they want you to like obey them, like, and I feel like you're just gonna get like, I don't know if you're gonna get tired of it, but you're just gonna like, it's just gonna spook you sometimes and scare the shit out of you. I feel like this person might even be the type to put you in your place, and you kind of like that. I feel like this person makes you cry a lot, or they just tend to lie a lot and this hurts you. Or they just have like a lot of addictive behavior, a lot of codependent behavior, and so do you. You tend to latch on to this masculine. You know that this masculine is kind of like a toxic masculine. But you can't help that you love this masculine, you love this man. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. If it did resonate, Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post. Hello, Pile 4. So if you chose the couple laying in bed, this will be how they treat you during your pregnancy for you, Pile 4. How will the pregnancy go? Pile 4. Damn. The Queen of Cups just went in the Lovers. Y'all, I'm not even like faking this right now. Or just pulling out random cards. Like this is crazy. Then we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So how do they treat you during your pregnancy? Let's see what's under. Ooh, Temperance. Oh my god. Okay, so the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. And the Five of Cups. Okay. So how somebody calls me. So how this person would treat you, Pile 4. Damn, that's a lot of good cards, honestly. Let me just like digest the cards because they came out kind of fast. I didn't even really have to shuffle, they were just there. Oh, so this person, there's definitely going to be a sexual attraction between the both of you. I mean, of course, because how else would you make a baby? But this person during your pregnancy, how they would treat you is they'll be very like they'll be passionate, very passionate with the Lovers card, but it's like the way they'll be passionate is like through materialistic things or like through slow moving things. Person probably like likes to make love, but I'm feeling like this person is very like, this person could be an earth sign, you could be a water sign is what I'm getting, but like I feel like you're gonna be a very great mother and they're gonna like cherish this and they're gonna appreciate this with the King of Pentacles. They're gonna see the value in you, they're gonna see the worth in you, they might even invest in you or invest in this connection. They're gonna be very invested in this connection before the baby, while the baby's here, after the baby. They're gonna be very invested because the King of Pentacles is all about investment. They're an entrepreneur, they know what they want, they can see what they want, they're very good visionary. They're a very good father when it comes to providing wealth and health and abundance to the connection. I feel like this person knows what they want and they're gonna always know what they want. The King of Wands is the Queen, I said King of Wands, so he could be in his King of Wands energy, but they're just taking a lot of action. Like during this pregnancy, they're gonna take a lot of action. They're not gonna be the one, like I don't see the King of Swords, so they're not gonna be the one to talk a lot. They're gonna be the one to like show up and show out, or they're gonna be the one to actually make action between the connection, between you and the baby and everything. Like they don't like to talk a lot, they like to prove it. They like to prove themselves is what I'm hearing. They like to prove themselves with like, when they say they're going to do something, they're actually going to get it done. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, they're going to get it done. Like usually it'll be the Knight of Pentacles, you know what I mean? But that's like slow moving. That's very, very practical. That's like a masculine that's always in their head. But like they're going to be moving with passion when the baby comes and when they find out you're pregnant. They're gonna move very fast, or they're gonna want to move things very fast. They're gonna already know what's up with you. They're not gonna be like slow moving and like shy and like anxious and like nervous, or like they're not gonna bitch out is what I'm hearing. Like they're already a man. I feel like this person could be older than you, or they're more mature than you. They don't have to be older than you. Y'all could be like the same age or around the same age, but I'm feeling like this person is gonna actually want to be there. They're gonna be there for everything. They're gonna give you all their time when they have time, because it's the King of Pentacles energy. This person is going to be very like practical though. During your pregnancy, I feel like you're going to be very emotional and they're going to know why. They're going to understand why. This person isn't going to act like clueless to like your emotions. They're going to treat you very good. Like with the Lovers card, like you're very important to them, and how they're going to treat you during your pregnancy is like They're going to let you know that you're important to them. They're going to make sure that you feel very important. They're going to make sure that you feel very important. Like, that's the number one thing. Like, they want you to feel secure and happy and important. They want you to know that this pregnancy is very important to them. I feel like this person is going to make, like, you guys are going to be like having very, very good sex. Like, so this person, I feel like if you're not having really good sex with this person, this isn't the person that I'm reading for. I feel like this person is going to come in and like give you like the best love making sessions and the best like sex that you've ever had in your life, and it's going to make you very emotional, and it's going to put you in a very emotional state. You're going to fall head over heels for this masculine. So if you guys are just having like, I don't know, like, you'll know who this masculine is. You might even come back to this reading after you guys like get intimate, like, for the first time. So this is not the type of person where they play any games. Like, this person could be very financially wealthy. During your pregnancy, if you ask them for anything, they're gonna buy it. If the baby needs anything after it's born, like, say, like, this person is gonna take care of the baby, whatever age the baby becomes, and they ask like daddy for something, especially if it's a baby girl, they're gonna give the baby girl or the baby boy anything that they ever want. Like, they're gonna be very, very spoiled, and you are gonna be very, very spoiled by your husband, boyfriend as well. Whoever you're thinking about is gonna spoil you rotten, spoil the baby rotten. They're going to give you guys whatever you guys desire, and they're going to make it happen with the Knight of Wands. Like, this person is the type to have you spoiled to the point where it's probably going to be unhealthy, is what I'm getting. But you're going to be very emotional over this person. You're going to be very into this person. You're going to be... She always comes to the 4th pile. I don't know why. Anyways, just sit back. Then with the Queen of Wands, you could be in your Queen of Wands energy too, where they're gonna find you very attractive during your pregnancy. Or I'm feeling like for this pile, your hips are gonna spread, or your body's gonna look very different after your pregnancy. And this King of Pentacles is gonna be in this Knight of Wands energy, when they're gonna want to fuck you all the time because you either got thicker, your hips spread, or your body changed in a way that they really enjoy and they really like they're gonna desire you a lot with the Lovers card. But this King of Pentacles though, what is it about him? Like, how would he treat you? I feel like this person probably would work from home, but it's like whatever you want though, is they're gonna give it to you. Like, whether it's food, whether it's like a brand new car, whether it's like whatever it is, like, they're gonna be prepared for this. Like, I feel like this pregnancy is gonna be planned for this pile, planned by this masculine and planned by you, is what I'm feeling. Both of you guys are gonna plan this out. I think for the first reading, it was like an unexpected pregnancy, but for this pile, a few of them piles were unexpected, but for this pile, you guys are gonna be like so intimate and so romantic, and so like, you guys are gonna, like, you might even ask this masculine to nut in you. This masculine's gonna ask to nut in you, or ask, do you want to have a baby soon, or like ask you, can you guys like start, you know, trying to conceive for a baby. Like, they're like on their grown shit is what I'm getting for this pile. Like, they're not, you guys are gonna plan this pregnancy. It's gonna be a planned pregnancy, but also this pregnancy might come pretty fast though, with the Knight of Wands. But how they would treat you though, they're gonna take you on a lot of dates. A lot of dates. When they find out you're pregnant, they're gonna want to take you out. They're gonna show you off. They're gonna want to probably take a lot of pictures of you on these dates while you're pregnant. They're gonna want to take, like, this type of masculine where they're gonna want to take pictures of you, even if you're too shy. And it's Queen of Cups energy where you're shy, you don't really want to take pictures or whatever. They're gonna make sure that they take pictures of you, take pictures during delivery rooms. Person's gonna be so excited in the delivery room. I feel like they're gonna especially be excited to cut the the umbilical cord. They're gonna want to cut the umbilical cord. I feel like this person's very family oriented to the point where it's like they've always wanted to cut the umbilical cord. Why do you always come in the 4th pile and disturb their readings? Just sit down. Like, have y'all noticed that though? She comes during the 4th reading. Maybe because y'all like her so much, the 4th pile. So that's why she keeps coming back. She can feel the energy of y'all wanting her to come back and purr in the camera. What else? Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're gonna want to take a lot of pictures of you. You're gonna feel very loved though. You're gonna feel very, very loved, very, very wanted, very, very like taken care of. This person's gonna feed you a lot. I'm getting that too. Like, you're gonna crave a lot of things. They're gonna feed you a lot. They're gonna like just gift you randomly too. I'm gonna just get a few sexual cards of how they're gonna treat you. Why are you just saying like that? Then we got the Ace of Pentacles wanting to come out. Ten of Cups. So you guys, this person's gonna be a very, very hard worker during your pregnancy. Like, they're gonna work very, very hard for you and the baby. They're gonna keep you. Y'all are gonna fall in love even more after the baby and the pregnancy. Like, during the pregnancy, both of you guys are gonna be very emotional about each other, and you guys are gonna fall deeply in love with the Lover's card. Like, if you guys are in love right now, or you guys are like y'all are like in the honeymoon stage, you guys are gonna be even more in the honeymoon stage, where you guys are gonna just like love each other even more, just because you guys have like this form of love, this form of like a connection, this form of passion. Get some more cards. King of Cups came out. So this person definitely loves you. And they're gonna treat you like royalty, really. This whole reading was like just treating you like the Queen of Cups, treating you like how you want to be treated. Yeah, they're gonna get like spoil you rotten to the point where it's like you're gonna get used to being spoiled. Like, you're just gonna be like, you're just gonna get used to being spoiled in this pile. So just get used to being spoiled. You're just gonna get used to it. Like, it's gonna be an everyday thing to you. I feel like it's gonna be unexpected, or you're not gonna realize how much this masculine really adores you and really wants to take care of you until they actually start you'll just start to see. Like I said, they don't talk too much. They come up and they show out. Yeah, like, look how, okay, at first she's giving her like a rose, but now look at all like the roses and fruits and, hold on. Look at all the roses and fruits of like just gifts that he just came to give her. It's like he's gonna like be programmed just to spoil you. Like, they're gonna start like they're gonna get used to spoiling you as well. Like, look at this. Like, look, now she's like trying to give some back to him, or like because she's just so used to it. I feel like you might have a little bit of dark emotions during the pregnancy, but like this person's gonna like, then we got the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, so this person's gonna want to spoil you. They're gonna want to pick you up all the time. They're gonna want to undress you and dress you themselves. Like, you're just gonna get like, this person's gonna be like your personal, I don't want to say like slave, but this is how that's gonna be. Like, they're gonna want to do everything for you. They're gonna want to like wine and dine you, take care of you, watch you while you sleep. You're gonna wake up to this masculine just staring and smiling at you, rubbing your feet, or like you're just gonna wake up to like, I feel like you're the type of pregnancy, like the type of way they're gonna treat you during your pregnancy is you might wake up with like gifts on your bed, or like flowers on your bed with like a note, and they're already gonna be at work working for you to take care of you. So it's like it's your own personal slave. Like, come on now, like you like your own personal slave, you guys. Just playing, but yeah. They're just gonna love taking care of you or going to work for you and having this family. I feel like they've always wanted a family. Like I said, like from a young age, they've always wanted a family. Like they're very family oriented, or they were taught to take care of their family. They were taught to take care of the feminine. They're probably very traditional in this pile. They find you very pretty, very beautiful with this Knight of Wands. They're gonna feel very creative to want to bring like creative gifts to you. Like they're gonna want to be creative. They're gonna want to like surprise you with gifts. So that's why they're gonna want to be creative. They're gonna want to like yeah, you guys are gonna plan this though. For some of you, we probably already know this person has money, so you want to conceive because they have money, or you know they come from wealth, or you know they're going to take care of you, or they already told you they're going to take care of you, so you want to plan to get pregnant. This is probably only masculine you'll get pregnant by, because they're so mature and they're so like on your level spiritually and mentally, and even probably financially they're on your level. I feel like you guys are in alignment right now. Or while you're pregnant, you're going to feel very aligned with this masculine and very turned on. You guys are going to be you guys are going to be in sync while you're pregnant. Like this person might even know what you're thinking sometimes. Or they might finish your sentence. Or like you might want to call this masculine and tell them what you've been craving to bring it home. And they're already going to be on the way home with it. Like, is this person just going to know you down to the T? They're going to know everything you like, everything you want. This person probably like already has been studying you. This person's already been manifesting this baby, probably more than you. Or you probably been ovulating, or one day they're probably going to ask you, when are you ovulating? To make sure they put something in the oven. They're not playing no games in this pile. They want to make sure that you're ovulating. You probably are ovulating already for this masculine and this Queen of Cups energy. Like you're probably already, like your body's craving them a lot. They're craving you a lot as well, coming up as the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Lovers and the Ten of Cups is here too. So this person definitely wants you, definitely wants to keep you, especially if they're gonna, in this Queen, like both of these cards coming out next to each other, definitely want to keep you, and the Lovers. I think this is why they're gonna spoil you so much, because they definitely want to keep you. They don't want to lose you. They would feel dumb if they lost out on this. If they lost this chance with you, they'll probably go crazy. But I feel like their love is like showing you their bank account, or having shared bank accounts, or letting you spend whatever's in their bank account or something like that. But they're really into you with the Ten of Cups coming out and the Ace of Wands. Really, really into you. Probably more into you than they actually show. Just because they know they're gonna they don't want you to become a spoiled brat. They want you to appreciate them and not get used to it. But I feel like you're gonna become a spoiled brat, you and the child. But especially you, and especially if this comes out and it's a girl. Like, this person reminds you of your father maybe, or they're going to be a very great father. Or this could be your dom, and you call this masculine daddy. So the both of you guys are going to be calling this masculine daddy. And your child is going to be a little confused, or be looking at you like, that's my daddy. And you're going to be like, no, that's my daddy. Especially if it's a girl, you guys are going to be like going to war over this man. Or if like you have like a name like Princess or something, or just like a baby name or something, you guys are going to be both confused when daddy comes home. Because you're going to be like, whose gifts is this? Or who are you calling? Or I don't know. Or both of them just going to call, or you and the child is going to be calling this masculine daddy. And this masculine is going to be like, I don't know. This masculine will be in love with it though. They're going to feel very manly, or very like loved by the both of you. By you and the child, or something like that. So that's what I have for you, pile 4. If it did resonate, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next post.